Hi, I'm Lori from Lori's Country Cottage. I am welcoming you to the second of our series of favorite things provided by the ladies at Lori's Country Cottage. I challenged our team to come up with some of their favorite tools that they don't like to be without in their sewing rooms. So this week, Linda is going to tell you about the items that she likes best in her sewing room. Linda came to us in December of 2018 when she retired after 33 years with the Royal Albert Hospital as a research coordinator. She thought that she would miss all the people that were at the hospital that she dealt with there, the nurses, the doctors, the research people, and those people who were involved in the research. So she thought she would see if we needed somebody at Lori's Country Cottage. We are glad she did. She's been with us ever since, and she's been quite an asset. We are very lucky to have her. So here we have, next we will have Linda. But one other thing I need to tell you is that our Anything Goes Thursday is going to be at 8:30 a.m. live on Facebook. 11 just doesn't seem to work. We're too busy in the store and I can't get moving around in there. And so it's going to be at 8:30 starting this Thursday. So mark your calendars this week at 8:30 on Thursday. So now let's get to our favorite things and welcome Linda.
Hi, my name's Linda, and I'd like to share with you some of my favorite things. When I went to do this quilt panel, one of the things that I wanted to do is create my own patterns. So I decided to create some flowers around the edge. I have a big cutting table at home, and for me, I'm a very visual person. I need to be able to see how big something is. So I love one of my favorite new tools. It's a tape measure, and even though it's just a tape measure, the neat part about it is it's 3 meters long. So when I'm going to design my quilt, for me, I'm very visual. I take my tape measure and I pull it all the way out and I lay it out on my cutting table. Then I can very quickly visualize to see my width and then my length. And I'm not tripping over it because it very easily recoils. So this is one of my new favorite tools. The other thing that I also use it for is when I'm creating my blocks and I'm making things bigger or smaller, trying to decide on my pinwheels, I can also very quickly figure out the size that they need to be, and then I can decide how many that I need to go horizontally and then also vertically. So I love my new tape measure. And can quickly roll it up, put it away, and I'm not tripping over it trying to find my elastic band to do up my old tape measure. The second favorite item I'd like to tell you a little bit about today is these fancy snag needles. So I use them when I'm quilting in an area and then I want to hide all these top threads. So as I'm quilting, I pull both of my threads up to the top. I tie a square knot in my thread. And then I use one of these needles to pull my threads inside. Now, when you open up this package, you'll find there are 2 needles in the package. There's one that has a turquoise loop and the second one that has a yellow loop. So when I'm deciding on which one to use, I often pick the one that's going to show up the easiest against my background. So this is the turquoise one and then the yellow one with the loop. So when I'm ready, I insert my needle in my fabric. I grab my threads with my tweezers, which is another one of my very favorite notions. And then I pull them through. Once I have my threads pulled through, my next favorite notion are these wonderful little scissors that have a curve on them. And so I can very easily cut my threads without cutting my fabric. I want to go in close so that I'm cutting high up on my blade, because the higher up the blade I am, the greater the curve is, and I'm not going to accidentally nip my fabric. So these are the bow and tweezers that I love. The scissors, the little snag needles, and then my tape measure. Those are some of my favorite things. I hope I've shared something with you that maybe you will enjoy trying. I also use these scissors a lot and these tweezers a lot when I'm doing embroidery work, because again, when I'm trying to clip threads, for example, in between the eyes of my owl, I can very easily grab them, cut them, and then carry on without threads crossing over. Thanks for watching today.
These are a few of my favorite things.